Welcome to Language Analysis on WEBICLASS. Today is part 2 of LITOTES and hyperbole, and this session focuses on hyperbole. The objective of today's session is that by the end of the session, you will be able to use hyperbole and justify its effectiveness. Hyperbole is simply deliberate exaggeration. Writers use hyperbole to exaggerate situations just for a certain effect. If someone is asked what their experience was like, and the person says it was hell, well, you might argue that this is a metaphor. Yes, it's a metaphor because whatever the person is talking about is not hell. But remember, there is no unique interpretation in language use. It was hell here. It's also hyperbole because the person is exaggerating. We have an idea of what hell is supposed to be like, and then definitely, because we know the person has not been there, we know this is an exaggeration. Why? We should be able to read that through the subject matter, or what we can see to be the writer's intentions. It takes an eternity to answer any question. Yeah, an eternity means forever. And if someone takes an eternity to answer questions, it means they are just exaggerating how long the person waits before answering questions. Hyperbole. Now, let's ask ourselves, why would a writer use hyperbole? A writer would use hyperbole because they want to focus our attention more strongly on something, on the situation at hand. The writer may use hyperbole because they want to give a certain idea which is so big that they want to exaggerate it. Like the person who takes an eternity to answer questions. This person is obviously someone who spends a long time before answering questions. Why the hyperbole? Might be that the writer wants to highlight the fact that the person is so slow, the person is so cheeky, or the person is whatever. But then the context of the text will tell us what the writer wants to say. So we have to always imagine, visualize, and compare. For example, I've been to hell. Yes, we compare what we think hell is like to whatever difficulties the speaker has gone through. We compare the two, and we will understand why this exaggeration if we know what message the writer wants to transmit to us. The effectiveness of hyperbole is just that we see the picture more clearly. We understand more clearly why the writer wants to exaggerate depending upon what the subject matter is. Our arguments must be clear, concise, coherent, and convincing, so that anyone who is reading our work and hasn't got the same interpretation will still believe us because our arguments are plausible and strong. So, again, that is about effectiveness. Now, look at your takeaway. Read it. Okay? That's your takeaway. Prepare it within 1 week and be ready before the next session. Thank you and take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next session. Bye-bye.
Get subscribed. Don't lose out. Join us in WEBICLASS. Share, ask questions, suggest and subscribe.